Now today we are learning on the name called Jehovah Nissi. So we are looking on the name Jehovah Nissi. First of all, what does Jehovah Nissi means? Jehovah Nissi means the Lord is our banner. Now, when the Lord is your banner, what does it mean for the Lord to be your banner? So when we call upon Jehovah Nissi, we are identifying God in three phases, or we are identifying God in three ways. Number one, God is our victory. When you say that Jehovah Nissi, the Lord is my banner, which means God is your victory. So how does it mean that God is your victory? What does it mean for you to receive victory from God? So victory belongs to us and the battle belongs to God. That's what the Bible says, right? Now, if victory belongs to you, and the battle belongs to God. It does not just happen just because you have declared victory belongs to me, battle belongs to you. No, the victory does not just appear just because you have declared that victory belongs to me, battle belongs to God. Are you evil? Do you understand what I'm telling you? How do you access the victory of the Lord? You access the victory of the Lord when you dedicate the battle to God, when you dedicate your own battle to God. Do you get what I'm telling you? When you look in the book of Exodus, let us look in the book of Exodus chapter number 14, verse 14. The Lord will fight for you, and you have only to be silenced. In Amplified Version, it says, the Lord will fight for you, and you will have peace. You will find rest in Him. So what does it mean? It means for you to access the victory that God always say that victory belongs to you, it's when you dedicate your battle to Him. So some people, we are busy fighting the fight and we are still expecting to have victory where God does not involve, where God is not involved. So God is involved in fighting for you. That's when you can receive victory. So it's not just the matter of saying victory belongs to me. It's not the matter of declaring. It's the matter of giving God, allowing God to take over your fight, allowing God to fight your fight. Do you understand what I'm telling you? So when you call upon Jehovah Nissi, who is your victory? Who is your banner? Now here we are looking at Him as your victory, which means you dedicate your fight to Him and then He gives you victory. So when you dedicate your fight to God, which means He takes over your battle, He takes over your situation, and then He gives you victory in exchange. Number two, we are looking on God as our protector. Jehovah Nissi is our protection. What do we mean when we say God is our protection? God being your protection, which means He goes ahead of you, which means He goes ahead of your situation. So whenever you go in spiritual battle, He goes before you. He protects you. When you say that there is no weapon, there shall be no any weapon, according to Isaiah, there shall be no any weapon, no weapon that has formed against me shall ever prosper. How does it become that way? How do you fulfill that scripture that says no weapon formed against you shall ever prosper? That scripture will only fulfill when you allow God to be your protector, when you allow Him to go before you, because God being your protector, which means God goes before you, God goes ahead of you. So if you want to do business, God is ahead of your business. So He's protecting you from those losses. He's protecting you against those losses in your business. When you say God is the protector in my marriage, which means God will protect you in your marriage. Whosoever wants to destroy your marriage, he will meet God first and not your marriage, and not your husband, and not your wife. You will meet God first, because God is your protector. So which means God becomes your living sacrifice. He sacrifices Himself daily for you. A short way, God becomes your bodyguard. He protects you each and every time. This is the importance of having Jehovah Nissi. And lastly, we say that Jehovah Nissi is our identity. What does it mean, God to be your identity? God to be your identity. What does it mean? When you look in the book of Genesis chapter number 1 verse 26, He said that let us create man in our own image and give them complete authority over the fish, the birds, and everything that creepeth upon the earth. What does it mean to have the image of God? What does it mean to carry the image of God? To carry the image of God is not just a mere thing or a song to sing all the time. Carrying the image of God is actually carrying the identity of God. What happens when you carry the image of God? Let me break it down for you. Whenever you go in the spiritual battles, they don't see you. They don't see you, but they see God. Why do they see God? Why do they have to see God? Let me take you back a little bit. When Jesus was casting out demons, those demons, they used to identify Jesus. Some of them, they said, "We know you. You are the Son of God. Have you come to judge us before our time? Umekuja kutuhukumu kabla ya muda wetu." So they know who he is. They know that he is the chief judge. They know that he is the Son of God. They knew that he is God. So demons, they do recognize, because those fallen angels, they were once angels of God. So they know who Christ is. That's why they asked, "We know Paul. We know Simon. We know Peter. But who are you?" So that disciple was not identified because of not having the image of God, the identity of God. So the identity of God, it's what makes you to be identified as God. So stop singing, "I am the small God on this world. Nothing can happen to me." Boom, sickness follows you. "Oh, I am protected. I have the image of God," but you are rejected. You have the image of God, but you don't get married. Why? Because the image of God is not doing its work over your life. So whenever you go in the kingdom of darkness, they know they know you, they know your past. So they are able to destroy you. But when you enter with the image of God, they know him, because at the cross, when he enters in the Holy of Holies to make a reconciliation, to make the reconciliation to our Father with us, he defeated devil. So they know him. In hell, they know who he is. So whenever you go in spiritual battle, in the camps of your enemy, they don't see the weak you. They don't see your past. They don't see your weakness, but they see the image of God. So when you call upon Jehovah Nissi, who is the banner, is the image of the Father upon your life. He is your identity in the spiritual realm. Now we say that Jehovah Nissi is our banner. What does it mean when you say Jehovah Nissi is my banner? What does the banner does? Bango linafanya kitu gani? Bango kazi yake ni kukuelekeza kwenye sehemu husika. So when Jehovah Nissi is your banner, it shows where you belong. So it means you can never be lost in your life, because Jehovah Nissi locates you to where you belong. He shows you where you belong. So Jehovah Nissi is your banner. He is directing you. He is showing you. He is identifying you where you belong.